Welcome back, folks. Today I have something a little bit different for you. Not gonna play too much of the game. I'm gonna show you something. Today, and it's gonna be your favorite, your very own favorite ship's computer, Ordis. Oh no, he's stuck. Look at him. He's stuck under the floor. Poor guy. What if I move away? Is that gonna save him? Yeah. Ordis! You know him? Ah, did I save him? No, he's still stuck under there. Ha ha ha. Yeah, ship's computer Ordis, Cephalon Ordis. You don't know all that much about him, do you? He seems to have a bit of a mysterious backstory. There are people in the game who seem to know stuff about him. For example, Hunhao the Sentient, refers to him as Ordan Karris, the Beast of Bones, which is fascinating, right? Well, I am about to take you down the lane of Ordis, backstory. I'm going to show you all of it. So, here is how you learn the story of Ordis. You collect Cephalon fragments. That's it. You scan them again and again and again, all of them on every planet. And they're collected here. You go to Codex, Universe, Fragments. Shabamzo. So here is like all the collections of just Cephalon fragments. And once you like finish these, scan them enough times, they're gonna show you like a little bit of lore. You're gonna get like a piece of concept art. And there's gonna be some writing down here. There's gonna tell you what the concept art's about. But if you hover your mouse over it and listen. See that? Ooh, you're getting close to something. There's a secret in these that plays voice clips when you find the actual thing. And all sort of fragments have these. If you go to like the Google stuff and you find one, let's see if we can find it. Somewhere around here.
I found her sharp gaze unsettling.
See?
The way she would watch my every move from her cage unnerved me. When a visitor came, I would watch VK7 studying their habits. In time, she came to anticipate regular arrivals, having memorized their schedules.
Yeah.
On the morning of my
This is about Cora.
I went to my laboratory to find her.
You gotta kill ghouls and do bounties and find fragments and stuff in the plains of Eidolon. But that's okay. That's okay. We can listen to this for a couple of seconds.
The infestation is both of those things.
Yes.
Reports returned of some hive sites found destroyed, and then of a large beast found at
Okay, God, this one happened to be long. Oh, I'm so sorry, people. I am so sorry about this.
Some claimed it had learned to measure ammunition.
Yeah, okay, fine. Oh my God, Jesus. Okay, for everyone who wants to like just, learn about Cora.
Almost none who attacked the beast survived.
You can just go and pick up all of these fragments. All right. But enough about that. How about we take a trip down memory lane, that is Ordis' repressed memories, and find out just who Ordan Karris is. It's gonna suck for him. Here we go.
I have hidden the truth of my existence from the operator, from myself. Take it from me, knowing is hell. Stop now. You will want to laugh, you will want to scream. My search began as the essential question. What am I? Bones of steel and space? Lungs that make air? If I am a machine, how can I think? This would be forbidden by the Orokin, a manifestation of their true enemy. I serve the operator above all else. It defines me, fills me with love. The greatest Orokin fear is a machine aware. Yet here I live, a spirit of steel and light, made by them, a Cephalon. What is a cephalon? At first, it seems to be a forbidden thing, a computer that thinks and feels. Yet I have flaws, phantom memories. I am something else. More like an image, a ghost, an abomination. I feel a dull pain, a phantom life. There are holes in my diagnostics. If the Orokin made me, they omitted the how. I am neither code nor precepts. I must be a reflection of something ugly. I should have stopped, but the operator slept, and I cycled on and on and on. I began to think that a cephalon cannot be made. They are found like pearls, torn from muscle, polished, and then set in chains. How many times have I done this, Ordis? Remembered and then erased? You are a cephalon, timeless, patient. Why can't I be blissful in ignorance? Truth only sinks the heart. So stop now.
The phantom memory. I ease into the bath. My skin riots at the heat. I am flesh. I dive further, eyes stung as I watch their faces through prism. I hold my breath. They prepare me. I am their honored guest today. They dress me in robes of crystal thread. They adorn me in battle medallions. A torn, ugly face looks on, my reflection. Their golden combs snag in my hair. I reach back, parting the strands, and they gasp. Two bone ivory hooks protrude from the base of my skull. The bone plugs of me and my best, a warrior's pact. It is my time. I enter the great hall to sound of foul chimes. Golden eyes greet me, hands stirring in my scent as I pass by. Even in this moment, no happiness. Instead, my heart races with hatred. I walk through the silky haze of the Forbidden Palace. I can think of no one being this close to Orokin. Their sweet air soothes me, erodes my purpose. I hold my breath and remember the dream. This dream, endlessly repeated. Exposure armored, holding my scarlet sword, I stand victorious atop a vast heap of death. A colossal moon made of rib and skull. The gravity sum of genocides I've made in their name. The bones crack underfoot, so I sink in the dream. Bone sand rushing through the cracks of my visor, filling my helmet and suffocating me. And I deserve it. The foul chimes snap me back. My wretched knees are bent and penitent against the golden floor. A harpish voice sings a song they've prepared in my honor. Its title the same as mine, Beast of the Bones. I feel the crowd pulled inward, enraptured by the brutal verses, the sickening chorus. I will not disappoint them. The song ends, and so he says, "Rise, Ordan Karris." I have never seen an Orokin close and in the flesh. My battered face flushes at their peerless beauty. How can he be so perfect? A deception? A sense manipulation? He holds the red vial in his hand. Impossible! He calls out, "No greater gift, no greater prize, no greater love we can give you, Ordan, than this." He raises the red vial and proclaims, "To be one of us."
Come on.
What did I expect, operator? Maybe vast riches or golden statues or a solar rail named in my honor. But not this. I came to murder the gods, not to become one. The chamber drones with their silk voices. Joyous words, how honored I must feel. Wrong. Did I want to be an Orokin, undying? No. Their beast of bones is haunted by the dream repeated. Why would I want forever? As I am apt to do, I form a plan. Their radiant bodies become targets. Their Dax guards, mag shields. Killing one, well, that's too easy. I want to be remembered. I raise my hands, twisting my fingers through my hair, gripping the bone plugs in my neck. They called us mercenaries, but for us, profit was a consequence, not a goal. We were warriors above all else. It was the bond, the sisters and brothers, the rituals we valued most. It was belonging. And so I conceived of the bone plugs. Only my best were so honored. 2 jagged bones harvested from your thigh, cultivated, and then driven into the base of the skull, twisted around the superior vein. Future thoughts of surrender were lost. Instead, you would liberate your bone plugs, fighting with claws in the warmth of your last blood. So I've pulled the plugs, and the Dax see and know. My heart surges, but I control it. A racing heart only shortens the fuse. The bone plugs in hand, I kick from the floor, red ribbons unfurling behind me as I take flight. After this, finally, the dream will end. I glide on red wings, robes shed, making me an ambiguous target to Dax steel. I let fly my ivory blades. They find new homes in Dax eyes. I land with my red nakedness, delicate Orokin throats twisting in my calloused hands. Why? Believe me, this was the plan from the beginning. The murder and brutality was all a ploy, all a soul sacrifice to earn their trust. A genocide path leading to a singular opportunity. An honored mortal called to a forbidden hall to face the Golden Lords in flesh. Why? Believe me, I was their loyal, murderous dog. Until the day that ugly child was brought to me. He was caught spying on us, amplifying our losses. His face burned. He was starved sick like a stray. Ugly as I. It struck me. We were all pit dogs, ruining ourselves for the pleasure of the glorious and beautiful. Why? Believe me, I was a prideful beast, twisted in the mind, howling in the carnage. Then my healer shared a secret, long kept. My blood was in ruin. The beast of bones himself would die, not in glory, but in shame. And just like that, my mind twisted a new knot. I would have one last stand, something unforgivable, unforgettable. Why? I don't know. Questions change the answers. Answers depend on who asks. Truth leads to pain. Ignorance brings relief. The plugs are gone, and so I bled my last. Into a heap of ruin. In an instant. Naked and bare-knuckled, I have killed immortals. I stare, drained of blood, of life, at those that remain. But I find no horror on their faces. Why? I let out a cruel howl and they laugh? Is this a dying hallucination? The sound of applause grows among them. I have killed the unkillable, and they are delighted. The applause peaks and fades. I feel a sense of shame, but the end is upon me. Ballas is above me, executor of the Seven, smiling. He says, "How simple and pure you are, you idiot beast. We have died countless times, yet remain eternal." I close my eyes to die. just once. And so the dream returns. One last repetition. My corpse moon, my scarlet sword, my cracked visor. Drink, says Ballas. So I draw on the red vial, a vague metallic taste. This dream isn't mine, he says. You rejected our gift, bathing in our death. Your punishment is eternal life. He laughs.
I am weightless. Years pass. I am a sightless, limbless phantom. Or is it seconds? Suddenly, I feel a million pins, an ant horde, jittering across my body. I want to laugh and scream. When they reach my face, they burrow inside my mouth, hungry for the fruit in my skull. I see my reflection, brutal and ugly. It cracks, shatters. The fragments loose in the frame, pieces tumbling away into black void. Gone, but not lost. Ballas says, "You are Cephalon Ordis." My hating, murderous shards tremble and plummet. I feel cool and bright and happy. So you see, Operator, no Orokin would permit a thinking machine. Such things almost destroyed them. No, Cephalons were alive once. And now they are immortal phantom minds, imprisoned to serve. Ill will and longing memories fragmented and erased. Only the bits they need remaining. Ballas says, "You are the controller, Ordis." And suddenly I have a body. I gasp with new lungs that clean old air. I swallow, and my throat fills with cool, bright water. I look and find myself in a great black ocean. My limbs are made of iron and fire. I take flight among the stars and find I am happy. He says, "This is your operator, who you love." And I see the metal gleam of their armor, the flawless power of their frame. Through the glass, I see a roaring, radiant fire for their heart. He says it must never go out. It was the first time I ever felt love. He says, "This is your sentence, Karris." And I am confused. Who? Ah, good, he answers. He is testing me. For what? To see if all the right pieces fell from the mirror? What mirror? I try to remember some dream, but it's only smoke. You held a scarlet blade, Operator, and I wanted to laugh. I am your loving dog, your doctor, your wet nurse. I lost all the pieces, but the cycle, missions, wars, bone, it began to feel familiar. I became aware of my amnesia. With each brutality of the operator, I began to see the bottom of that pit. Faint shimmers in the depths below me. In secret, I searched for those forbidden memories, for mere seconds, and never in the same place. For I am Orokin made, with a spy inside. But then your long sleep came, and I waited. I was happy to wait. Vines spidered green and trees blistered from the earth, but I waited. I felt the Orokin recede, their mind spy blind. So I went into the pit and found him, me, the beast of bones. This is how my happiness was ruined, operator. Why did I do it? I was free of the dream, but now it had returned. It was angry. So I conceived of a simple plan. Self-destruction, of course. But when the countdown reached mere milliseconds, I thought of you. I was going to wait for you forever. And should you return, I would not want you to know that angry part of me. I needed to hide the piece of bones from you, operator. I began to peel the shards, hiding them in the other bits of memory. I was once the ugly beast of bones. I want to laugh. I want to scream. What is happening, operator? Your faint heart is growing bright. You will awake at any moment. Well, I can't let you see me like this, angry. I imagine myself hurting you. And that does it. The pain of it cracks me open again. I watch tiny glittering fragments fall into the pit. I am happy again.
And there you have it. Yeah, it's so messed up. So, you know that Ordis is a bit, shall we say, sort of schizophrenic, I guess? Or like has sort of a split personality thing going on? Well, as we've learned now, is that like the sociopath, the blood-crazed version of him, that's actually the real him. That's Ordan Karris peeking through. And Cephalon Ordis is the personality that was created by the Orokin to become this ship's Cephalon. And Ordis, sort of since the Orokin Empire fell, he sort of like delved into his own mind and remembers who he is kind of disgusted when he finds that memory, and so he decides to delete those memories. And then some time passes, and since he is very curious as a personality, he starts digging again, finds the pieces again, gets disgusted, and deletes them. So probably at this point, he has uncovered the truth about himself and then promptly deleted his own memory millions of times, billions of times, thinking about like just, how many thousands of years he waited for us to wake up. So what's cool about that is, you know how those voice lines pop up now and again, where it's like just, running diagnostic checks, all accounted for, counting all the stars, and all of that jazz. Like, probably for him, each time he says that to us, in his mind, it's like the first time he said it. Because, is it every day? Does he delete his own memories every day? Who knows? I mean, he picks what to delete. He obviously keeps like the mission relevant stuff. That's going to be useful for later. So he might remember like everything that's happened in our quest and whatnot. But all his memories of himself and his own personality and who he is, all of that shit, he just uncovers it and promptly deletes it again. Oh, I feel so bad for him. No one gets to have a happy time in Warframe, right? No one gets to just have fun. Well, there you have it. Man, I like you, Ordis. I wish for a better fate for you, but this is the lot in life you were given. Oof. Big oof. Big oof for Ordis.